Today we're actually going in from Whangaroa again, same as last time, but the word has it, and the weather reports have, that it's actually a pretty good condition out there. So we'll probably go out a little bit wider, might go out to Ruhini Scholes again and give that another crack if it's calm enough, and then we'll come in close and give the stick baiting a go, and probably the soft baiting. So yeah, we'll see how we go. It's interesting that we've got a few birds right in front of us in the harbour, so that's pretty cool. Could be the sign of good things to come. Who knows? See you soon. Right, we're out at Ruhini Shoals, which is, what are we? About 12k out from the Whangaroa entrance. What a difference a week makes. This time last week it was absolutely, well, it's rough as guts. So we're going to drop down, and I've seen a bit of sign there, so we'll see what happens. We're in about 40 metres of water, approximately. So see how we go. So we're into June 2025, a couple of days into June, so it's getting a bit cold, hence I'm all rugged up. Hey, and look at that, we're into one. Didn't have to wait long. I've only been here for probably 2 minutes. I don't think it's a very big one. The mission today is to catch 4, I know I'm not greedy, 4 table fish. Probably snapper. Well, boy, I'd love to catch myself a kingy. I'm not particularly rigged up for a kingy, but I would like to catch one. What do we got here? Oh, good. That's me old mate. Me old mate Grandad. Hey, Granddaddy. Well, you know you're on a safe wicket because, you know, I am just going to throw you back. So the Ruhini Shoals, I've never fished it successfully. In fact, this is the second time I've been here. First time was too rough. That was last week. This week, dead calm, and so far has produced a granddaddy harpooker. I'm hoping to change that. So we just moved a little bit, only a couple of 100 metres, to where it appeared that there was more sign. So we're just doing our first drop now. So far, nothing. So it's just occurred to me that the GPS positioning technology, for lack of a better term, might be out a little bit. Apparently there was a solar flare that went out a couple of days ago, and it was reported that it might affect GPS positioning. So when I'm looking at my my chart plotter and depth sounder, I'll just turn this around so you can see. Right at the moment, I'm exactly on top of the Ruhini Shoals. So that there is telling me that I should be in 16 metres of depth. But clearly we're at 40 metres, so that's 2 times out. So I'm actually even wondering if I am actually on the shoal or not. I would suspect not. So yeah, there you go. So I might just have to have a bit of a rethink about how I'm going to attack today. You know, the sun's great, but what a pain in the arse it can be too, eh? What do you do? We sort of found ourselves in a bit of a workup, so we're just going to flick the old soft baity in there and see what comes of it. Oh, getting hits. Hey! that. Caught it with that little thing. Right, I'll show you the fish. Not a cowboy. What do you reckon? Look at beautiful colours on it. I think that's a jack mackerel. Beautiful. Okay, so we've left Ruhini Scholes, caught that jack mac on the way through, a bit of workup on top. I try not to get too carried away with workups, really, to be honest. You can spend all day chasing birds. So now I've gone back to the old favourite, reef. I call it reef number 2. And that's just, Whangaroa Bay pretty much. And we'll just do a few drops with my trusty lure that seems to have performed of late, and see what happens. Hopefully something, because it's a bit tough at the moment. So yeah, what are we? 3rd of June. Saw a couple of fishermen at the ramp. They just come in on this massive boat, very, very cool. They just caught a sortie, so that's pretty good. And they said that there was a marlin caught yesterday, which is interesting, in June, but that's all good. But we'll just see if little old me can catch a snap. Alright, nothing really happening here, so let's get out of here. Soon I'll go for a dose of in close. Might even deploy the sandwich technology. That's always a winner. Into that. So what I've done now is I've come in close. I'll change the view soon so you can see where I am. And going to do a bit of swap baiting. So we'll just see how we go. And yeah. Try and try and try again. And I'm into one. Hey! I just put it in. You saw that, didn't you? That wasn't even trick photography. Ah! I'm not even sure what my drag set at, but it's peeling a little bit. I think it's a taker. This new Daiwa rod's pretty bloody good. Get on my throne. Oh yeah, snapper. Very respectable. Come on, big fella. Look at that. Oh hey. Hello. So you're in shallow, are you? Hang on, mate. I'll get you on ice real soon. Don't worry. You'll be fine. There you go. Nothing wrong with that for a table fish. And I think he picked it up as soon as it went in the water. Oh, one of those. Real cool, real cool. They can be cool. Oh. Right. Try that again. Hang on a minute, what have I done here? It's a nice bit of wash over there. I'll change the camera so you can see it very shortly. And we're in 22 metres. Hey! And another. This one's a bit small, I think. But you know, I'll put my rat. Just been in the game, it's good. Yeah, no, this fella's going back. Ain't you cute, mate? Hang on. See you, buddy. Try that again. So that's 2 fish and 1 recording. Man, you don't think I was a pro. So while I'm waiting for a bit of action here, I thought I'd just show you where I am. So over in the distance there you can see Stevenson Island with the sort of knoll on the end of it, and out to the left of that, out in that direction, about 6 k's out from Stevenson Island, is Ruhini Shoal, which is where I was earlier on today without any success, but never mind that. And here is where I am at the moment. So I'm sort of just drifting past these islands here. Beautiful spot, beautiful spot. And just being here is fantastic. Catching fish is always better, but being here is fantastic. So yeah, we'll just wait for some customers to come on. You can see my rig here, a Daiwa rod Excalibur and a Daiwa 5.5, what do they call this one? Saltist. Yeah, I'll put that in the description. It's actually a really good setup, quite well priced too. I think I paid just under $300 for this whole rig, which was pretty good, and I've caught some pretty good fish on it actually. So it punches way above its weight, so I'm quite happy with it. Yeah, so let's just wait and see if we can catch a fish. Oi, there we go, just like that. Oh, oh, it wasn't meant to be. What a spot. 25 meters of water. In fact, we're drifting exactly the same path as last week when I picked up a couple here as well. Might even try a new spot. Might go over there by those rocks. See how that goes. Right over in the distance there's Kari Kari Peninsula. And I'm pretty sure that is Whangaroa Bay. Man, there's no secrets on True North Pursuits, is there? This time, no. I think it's a fish just following my lure, having random bites at it without committing. I mean, fish, they just got to have more commitment these days. That's the trouble. What are we in? 28 meters of water. Alright, we're in a one, and I wasn't even touching the rod. I was about to grab a sandwich. No shit. I was about to grab a sandwich and fish came on. So again, the technology behind the sandwich works. What kind of sandwich? We're talking ham, cheese and mustard. The sandwich is still in the bag though, so hopefully that won't jinx me. It's definitely a snap. And it's a nice table fish. Oh yeah. He's been nibbling on that for a little while. And all I did was just lean into that hook. And that's all it took. Oh, I'm a poet, I didn't even know it. Don't think it's anything particularly amazing, but I'm happy. Come on, fella. Let's have a look at you. There he is. About the same size as the last one. So we've moved the spot a little bit between these two rocks. I probably should have gone a bit closer to that one actually, but I saw a bit of sign, so here I am. That's where we were, by the cone-shaped rock. So it's got the softy on at the moment, still the same little one, very light, but that's how I like it. I find going light, the lighter the better. And there you go, look at that, fish on. With a little bit of peel, so it could be a taker, which would be our fourth fish, as in table fish, which was the target. Picked up in 17 metres of water, so there's not a lot of water there, and he's a nice fish by the looks of it. Let's get the old, I don't want to rush him in, you'll see the boat in a minute and he'll freak out. So we'll just take him quietly. And he's got. Beautiful. Right, let's try that again. Oh, bit of a wind knot. Saved. So a lot of people ask me about the technique for soft baiting. Actually, that's not true. No one asks me the technique for soft baiting. But I'll tell you what I do. I'm happy to do that. The idea, a lot of it's about the drop. But you want to let it drop down and give it a few little jigs so it's looking alive, and slowly wind it in like little half winds. The reason being is you don't want to prevent the lure getting to the bottom. So you don't want to be winding in too fast because it will never get to the bottom. So you actually want to let it sink, because the bottom is pretty much where all the action happens, particularly for a snapper. So you want to try and keep it alive, keep it in motion. And that I'm going to consider one drop, so I'm going to bring it back in again. There she is. See that too? See that knot? It's got a Rampala knot. Rampala knot? Actually, let me check that. But see how it's got a loop in it? Yeah, very good. Makes it even look more alive. So we just moved a little bit. I just want to get into this rock. There's a bit of wash around that rock, as you can see. We're in about 10 metres, so it's kind of like looking pretty good. There might be a bit of a moocher hanging around there though, which is always a good thing. Even though if I did catch a moocher, it'd be going back after a photo opportunity, of course. So we'll chuck this in there, see what we can pull out. It's actually showing 6 metres of water now, so it's actually pretty shallow. So you just want to make sure that you don't get stuck, of course. Oh, that was a touch by either fish or weed. Got a bit of a drift on actually. These little Helco lures are so good. Plenty of people use the Gulks and or the Z-Mans. Nothing wrong with them, I use them myself. But these little Helcos on a very light jig head are very appetising. I mean, a fish doesn't want to have a scrap to get a feed, just wants an easy feed. And that is what these offer. Very quick, delectable delight. So I'm drifting a little bit faster than I thought. So casting that way is going to really work for me because I'm going to drift it away and the lure's just going to keep rising up and not sink to the bottom. So now I'm going to be casting this way, which is in line with my drift, and that will give the lure more time to get to the bottom. So that's the strategy that you typically would use, and that's the strategy I'm going to give a go to now. So I get more time to get it to the bottom. Let's see how we go. So these are the lures I'm using. You can pick them up at a few different shops. That's the one I've just been using. The eyes started coming off it. But it's a really nice little lure. So we're going to put another one of them on there. And that is the jig head. It's a Daiwa. I can't read how heavy it is. Too blind for that. Oh, I know, there's lots of fancy ways of putting your hooks into your softies, but hey, that's how I do it, and it seems to work. So let's deploy that one. Okay, we're into another one. Beautiful. Alright, this just absolutely inhaled my lure. I wasn't even really paying attention. It wasn't the sandwich method, but it was the not paying attention method. I was too busy taking the fish off the other line. All the same size today, just beautiful table fish. Okay everyone, well it's been a pretty good session actually. Like started off pretty quiet, and we are now, what are we, about an hour away before high tide, and it's sort of kicked off at this spot here, which has been quite good, just drifting from that rock along here. The total, well actually the target was to catch 4 for ourselves and our neighbours across the road. As it happens, I've got 6 snapper and 1 jack mac, so I'm happy. It's a pretty good day. No big massive prize fish, but who wants them anyway? Me. Well, you know, I didn't catch any. So we'll call it there. We'll end the video. Thank you for watching this latest episode. If you can hit subscribe down there, I think there's a button that says subscribe. That would be epic. That helps us a lot. And until next time, I will see you then. See you later.